Welcome to the wasteland. The world ended not with a bang but a whimper. The once thriving cities and lush landscapes have been reduced to mere shadows of their former selves. Resources dried up, wars raged, civilization crumbled. The remnants of humanity now cling to survival in this harsh new reality. Now, all that remains is a brutal wasteland where survival is a daily struggle. Water is gold, gasoline is lifeblood, every drop is fought over, every resource is a treasure, and the strong prey on the weak. In this unforgiving land, only the ruthless and cunning can hope to endure. We saw this world firsthand in Fury Road, a cinematic journey that took us deep into the heart of this desolation. A tyrannical warlord named Immortan Joe ruled with an iron fist. His grip on power was absolute, his cruelty unmatched. He controlled the water, the women, and the very will of his people. His citadel was a fortress of despair, where hope was a distant memory. But his reign of terror ended thanks to one woman, Imperator Furiosa, a beacon of defiance in a world of submission. Furiosa, a skilled warrior with a heart of steel, defied Immortan Joe. Her courage ignited a spark of rebellion. She stole his prized wives and led them on a perilous journey for freedom, each step fraught with danger, each moment a test of their resolve. Along the way, she encountered Max Rokotansky, a lone wanderer haunted by loss. Together, they formed an unlikely alliance. Together, they faced down Joe's warboys and toppled his twisted empire. Their struggle was a testament to the indomitable human spirit. But the fall of one tyrant doesn't bring peace. The wasteland remains a place of constant peril. The wasteland is a hungry beast, always demanding more. It devours the weak and challenges the strong, and new dangers are always lurking on the horizon. In this world, survival is never guaranteed, and the fight for life is unending. In the years since Immortan Joe's downfall, Furiosa has brought order to the chaos. She and the surviving Vuvolini, the warrior women who mentored her, transformed the citadel into a beacon of hope. Remember that rusted-out fortress Joe used to hoard water? It's now a thriving community. The pumps flow freely, irrigating fields and sustaining life. Children play where warboys once trained for battle. Furiosa, now a respected leader, governs with wisdom and strength. She remembers the horrors of Joe's reign. She vows to never let anyone seize that kind of absolute power again. But peace is a fragile thing in the wasteland, and a new threat is about to emerge from the dust and ashes. Word spreads across the wasteland like wildfire. Scabrous Scrotus is on the move. He's the last surviving son of Immortan Joe, and he wants revenge. Scrotus is even more ruthless and power-hungry than his father. He commands a vast army of warboys, all eager to avenge their fallen leader. He hears whispers of the Citadel, a green and prosperous land. He wants it for himself. Furiosa knows that Scrotus poses a grave threat. She's seen firsthand the kind of destruction he can unleash. She needs to act fast to protect her people and the fragile peace they've built. Furiosa knows she can't defeat Scrotus alone. She needs allies, and she needs them fast. So she decides to do what she does best, hit the road. The war rig, Furiosa's trusty battle truck, roars back to life. It's been repaired and upgraded, ready for a new mission. This time it's not about escaping tyranny, it's about building alliances and facing a common enemy. Furiosa sets out into the vast and unforgiving wasteland. She's heading for settlements she's only heard whispers about, places where people might still remember the name Immortan Joe with fear and anger, places where she might find the help she desperately needs. Section 5. Gathering allies, facing enemies. The wasteland is a tapestry of survival and savagery. Furiosa encounters both on her journey. Some settlements welcome her as a hero, remembering her role in toppling Immortan Joe. They offer her food, shelter, and even warriors to join her cause. These settlements see her as a beacon of hope, a symbol of change in a world that has long been dominated by chaos and tyranny. They believe in her vision of a better future and are willing to risk everything to support her. Others, however, are more wary. They remember the days of constant warfare and are hesitant to get involved in another conflict. Furiosa respects their decision but leaves the door open for them to join her later. She understands their fear and knows that trust must be earned. Of course, not everyone is willing to talk. Some factions, still loyal to Immortan Joe's memory or simply driven by greed, see Furiosa as an obstacle. They attack on sight, hoping to scavenge the war rig and claim its precious resources. These factions are ruthless and will stop at nothing to seize what they desire. Furiosa must navigate this treacherous landscape, balancing diplomacy with force as she gathers allies and faces enemies on her quest for a better world. Section 6 Ambush at Horizon's End. Furiosa knows the wasteland is a dangerous place, but even she is caught off guard by the ferocity of the next attack. As the war rig rumbles through a narrow canyon, a trap is sprung. Scrotus's warboys, hidden amongst the rocks, unleash a barrage of gunfire and explosives. The war rig, though powerful, is heavily damaged. Furiosa and her companions fight back bravely, but they're outnumbered and outgunned. Just when it seems like all hope is lost, a new force arrives. A group of warriors, hidden until now, emerges from the canyon walls. They are skilled fighters, wielding strange and deadly weapons. They are the Vuvalini, Furiosa's sisters in arms. Section 7 Whispers from the Wasteland. The Vuvalini, with their knowledge of the terrain and guerrilla tactics, help Furiosa and her companions fight their way out of the ambush. They retreat to a hidden oasis, a place of healing and respite. It's here that Furiosa learns about a refugee camp deep within the wasteland. The refugees are skilled artisans and storytellers, holding on to the remnants of the old world. More importantly, they possess valuable information about Scrotus's stronghold. This information is crucial. Scrotus's stronghold is said to be heavily fortified, almost impregnable. But the refugees know of a secret entrance, a weakness that Furiosa can exploit. Armed with this knowledge, Furiosa starts planning her next move. Section 8 Planning the Assault. The oasis becomes a war room, a sanctuary turned into a strategic hub. Furiosa, the Vuvalini and her companions pore over maps and intelligence reports, their faces etched with determination and resolve. They need a plan, a way to infiltrate Scrotus's stronghold and strike a decisive blow, a blow that could change the course of their future. The mission is fraught with risk, every step a potential misstep, every decision a gamble with their lives. Scrotus's forces outnumber them 10-1, a daunting reality that looms over their every thought. But Furiosa is not one to back down from a challenge. Her spirit is unyielding, her resolve unbreakable. She knows that the fate of the wasteland, the future she's fought so hard to build, hangs in the balance. Every decision, every move is crucial. The plan is audacious, relying on speed, stealth, and a good dose of luck. It's a high-stakes game, where the odds are stacked against them. They will use the cover of a sandstorm to approach the stronghold undetected, a natural cloak to shield their movements. A small group, led by Furiosa, will infiltrate the stronghold through the secret entrance, while the others create a diversion. This two-pronged approach is their best chance at success, a delicate balance of bravery and strategy. Section 9 Storming Scrotus's Stronghold. The day of the assault arrives. A massive sandstorm whipped up by the unforgiving desert winds engulfs the wasteland. Visibility is reduced to mere feet, and the air is thick with dust and grit. Under cover of the storm, Furiosa and her team approach Scrotus's stronghold. The stronghold is a fortress of steel and scrap, bristling with weapons and swarming with warboys. But Furiosa is undeterred. They slip through the secret entrance, fighting their way through corridors and tunnels. The element of surprise is their greatest weapon. They take down enemies silently and efficiently, moving deeper into the heart of the beast. Section 10 Echoes of War. Meanwhile, the diversionary force launches their attack. Explosions rock the stronghold as the warboys scramble to repel the assault. The plan is working. Scrotus's attention is diverted, giving Furiosa and her team the time they need. Deep inside the stronghold, Furiosa finally confronts Scrotus. He is a hulking figure, consumed by rage and a lust for vengeance. A brutal fight ensues, a clash of metal and fury. Furiosa, though smaller, is faster and more skilled. She fights with the fury of a cornered animal, fueled by the memory of all those who suffered under Immortan Joe's rule. Finally, with a well-aimed blow, she strikes Scrotus down. Section 11 A Fragile Peace. With Scrotus dead, his forces demoralized and leaderless, the tide of the battle turns. Furiosa and her allies fight their way out of the stronghold, leaving a trail of chaos and destruction in their wake. The victory is hard won, but it comes at a cost. Many brave souls are lost in the fighting, but their sacrifice ensures the survival of the citadel and the hope it represents. The wasteland, however, is a place of constant change. New threats will inevitably emerge from the dust and ashes. But for now, there is a fragile peace. And Furiosa, the warrior who defied a tyrant and built a future from the ruins, stands watch, ready to face whatever comes next.